Okay, so we're going to learn the Helix today. It's a great looking move. It's very flashy, really impresses people, and it's a standard staple move and building block if you want to get into those, the really fast-paced spinning and twirling kind of combination work. So you're going to start with the knife in the closed backhand grip here. It can be done either way, either Zen style or Y2K style. Bite handle on the left or bite handle on the right. That's up to you, and that depends on what you're going to do next after you finish the Helix. What you're going to go into and what your other combination will be. So we're going to start Y2K style, standard Helix. Bite handle on the right towards you. You're going to initiate the Y2K, so swing out that safe handle, dip down a little bit and extend your thumb so that the handle can clear the base of your thumb and roll around your thumb. Now as that rolls around, you're going to grip the safe handle a little bit differently than you would normally do it for a Y2K. You're going to grip with your three fingers here, your middle, ring, and pinky. You're going to leave your index finger out so that the blade can continue its path here. And as that clears, you're going to move your index finger on top of the outside edge of the safe handle above your thumb. And you're going to land in that position. You don't want to do it normally and then land like that and then reposition. You want to land in that position after the first spin here. Now, once you're in this position, you're holding basically the safe handle with your index and your middle. You're going to initiate the second spin with, most people do it with a horizontal type of plane here. I prefer a little bit of diagonal. And that, once you get the move down, how you do it horizontally or diagonally, that depends on you. You're the one doing the move. It's your style, whatever you think looks best once you get the move down. As I said, I prefer a little bit of a diagonal. And you're going to initiate this roll around your index finger. Remove your three fingers from the safe handle to allow that to roll around your index. Now, as you notice, the back of my hand is above the knife here. And you're going to have your thumb out of the way of the path of the blade here. Now here's a big tip that really helped me when I was learning this move, was to actually touch, as the blade clears your thumb, touch the tip of your thumb to your index finger, because you're going to transfer the duties of the spinning. The second to the third spin is continuous. This whole move is continuous momentum based. You're going to transfer the spinning duties from your index to your thumb. So touch the tip of your thumb to your finger, and remember how I mentioned the back of your hand is above the knife. As you touch, you're going to move your hand downwards like that, from this position to this position, so that it can continue to roll around your thumb now. And as this rolls around your thumb, just like a standard thumb roll, you're going to grab the bite handle. This will continue to come around, and from there you're going to dip down a little bit and move the back of your hand on top again and let momentum bring the handle around. Okay, here's another brief follow-through here of the Helix. Like I said, you start in your Y2K grip and you initiate the first spin, allowing that to roll over your thumb, grabbing it with three fingers on the safe handle, your middle, your ring, and your pinky, leaving your index finger out. And as with all the rolls during this move, either when you're on your thumb or your index finger, keep your finger, your thumb, way up in there, right up in that tang area, so that you stay in contact with the handles the entire time. If you're out a little bit, it gets wobbly and it's not as smooth and it's not as stable. So as that rolls around and clears your index finger, you move your index finger into position on top of the safe handle on the outside edge. Initiate the second spin, allowing that to roll over your index finger, keeping your thumb out of the way of the blade path. Don't leave it down there. Move it out of the way, giving it time to clear. And then, like I said, this was the biggest tip for me when I was learning this move, was to touch my finger and my thumb together. Whether I actually do that during the move is kind of hit or miss, but I do make a conscious effort on it. And you know, the conscious effort of trying to go for that helps keep the second and third spin continuous, because I was having trouble keeping the second and third spin continuous. I'd have a pause in between there. Move your fingers out of the way as that rolls around your thumb. Now just grab onto the handle. As this comes down and around, put the back of your hand up like that and allow that to roll over like that. Also, another good practice point on this is to practice it one step at a time. Do the first spin here, and then the second spin, and then the third spin, and bring it up. Now do those one at a time till you get comfortable with them, and then once you're comfortable with each spin and getting that down, then you go back into it and you work on the areas in between and do what you can do. Experiment around and see what works best for you to transition between each step smoothly and you know, more fluent, and keep it continuous. Another thing is the opening at the end, the opening of the knife. Like I said, I always found that kind of roll around to be kind of awkward for me. So what I usually do is, as that comes down, I just ricochet it open. I keep my index finger up at the top of the handles here, and so when that hits down there, I can't get bit by the edge of the blade, and then I just swing it up. That works for me. And also, the other way I do it is if I'm doing it just as a single move and I'm not going into anything else, I will have that roll over, and as that bite handle comes around, I'll pinch it between my thumb and my index finger in this area of my hand here. Pinch it lightly on its sides and allow that to give a little half spin and roll around from that position. So from here to there. As it comes around, it goes from here, added little half spin like that, and then I'll end with the knife in that kind of position. It looks a little bit more fluid and a little bit smoother on the ending than the ricochet opening. So if I'm just doing a single helix, I do it that way. Once again, that comes around and I pinch it between, and it gives a little half spin and opens up like that. I find that easier for me to do than that roll around. But it's up to you. Once you get the move down, whether you want to do the standard roll around or the ricochet or that little half spin slide that I just showed you, that's up to you, whatever you're more comfortable with. And I'll show you a clip right now of that slide around so you can see what that looks like in action.